What's up guys, this is Chronic Rush HD and welcome back to a brand new episode of my FIFA 13 Team of the Week prediction series. Today we're going to be doing the Team of the Week number 30 predictions, so let's get straight into the team and the substitutes. And I'd just like to say that I found this Team of the Week to be quite hard. I'm not sure, not many people did that well performance-wise, and only a few people did, and like, some people got, there's quite a few people with like 2 goals, so you wondered who to put in the team and what like, so I've come up with this team. I'm not sure, I don't think it's going to be the team, like, 100%, obviously. I'm not sure, I don't think it's a very competitive team, and I mean that it's going to be similar to the one that comes out on Wednesday, but we'll just have to see. So I'm making this video on a Monday as well because I don't have enough time on Tuesday because I'm travelling, and I'll have enough time to upload it. That's why I'm going to upload it on Tuesday. But I'm currently, the Manchester City Man United game is currently on. It's 0-0 at half time. So you never know, a hat-trick could be scored from a centre mid or something, and he'll get put in the team, obviously. But that hasn't happened yet, so we'll just go along with the team I have chosen. So let's start off with some of the substitutes, and the first player, we're going to have some bronze players quickly, and the first player is this going to be a player, I've put him in about the past 3 squads, and he's called Falvin, I think. Florian Falvin, left wing, plays for Bastia in the French league, and he scored 2 goals yet again, and it's probably like his 3rd game in a row, he scored 2 goals or something. He's been absolutely outstanding in the previous week, so I definitely recommend he should get an informed card, and I don't know what EA are doing. Moving on to the next player, we have Jermaine Johnson. He plays for Ipswich, I believe. Let me just, the Ipswich Jamaica. No, that's not Ipswich, is it? No, it's Sheffield Wednesday. Sorry, completely wrong team. He played Jamaican Sheffield Wednesday player. He's a fairly decent bronze left mid, actually, high-rated player, very, very good player. He scored 2 goals, I believe. Yep, yeah, it's 2 goals and an assist. So he has a chance of getting an inform, and he'd be quite a decent inform as well. And he's in the Empower Championship, so he may go for quite a bit. Moving on to the next player, we are moving on to the silver players, and the first player is going to be another French league player, and this player is Ben Yedder. He got an upgrade, I believe. Let me spell that right. He got an upgrade in January, I believe. Got upgraded, and this week he scored 2 goals and an assist, so he has a chance of getting it in full card. My nose is blocking up because it's cold still here. Sorry about that, guys. So he has a good chance of getting in form. He's actually a fairly decent player. I've used him before, and he's quite a strong striker. Showing about his pace, it's not the highest, but still, he's a fairly decent player. So go try him out. He's in full card, might be quite interested as well. So moving on to the next silver player, we're going to have a player called he plays for Port Vale, and Port Vale had a very, very good victory this week. Lee Hughes. They won 7-2, and he got a hat-trick, so he has a very, very good chance of getting it in full card. And moving on to the final substitute, we have this player who I might try to pronounce. It's Odija Offe, I believe, centre mid for Club Brugge in the Belgian Pro League, and he scored 2 goals as a centre mid, which is pretty decent. And he's actually a fantastic centre mid. If you add all his stats up, he's actually got the same stats as Xavi, the Barcelona centre mid. So he's actually a fairly decent player. A really, really good player. Definitely recommend trying him out. So let's move on to the starting 11. We're going to quickly call this the Team of the Week number 30. And we're going to be playing the 3-4-1 formation. And warning, before I go into this club, we got 4 silver players in this team. So that it was quite hard to find players that fit the position and stuff like that. But these players did play quite well, so they may have a chance of getting an informed card in the starting 11. But the first player is going to be Manuel Neuer, the Bayern Munich keeper, and he had a really, really good game this week. They only won 1-0, so he got a clean sheet. But the game they won, they ended up winning the title over. So they got like 6 games left or something, and it was like the biggest smallest amount of games to win the title, whatever you want to call it. And he had a really, really good game, got a clean sheet, made some really, really nice saves, kept Bayern Munich in the game. They didn't seem to be playing their strongest whatsoever, only beating the team 1-0. I think that team was, I'm not quite sure where that team actually was placed, but he played very, very well. Moving on to the first centre back, he played right back in the game. We have Matthew Lowton, I believe. Where is his name? I think it's Matthew Lowton. Yeah, plays for Aston Villa. And my God, what a strike from him. One absolutely stunning goal. I definitely recommend checking it out. Ball came out from a corner, chested it down, volley straight into the top left-hand corner. Very, very nice shot. I definitely recommend checking it out on YouTube. But he got an amazing goal and an assist from a right back, which is pretty decent. Moving on to the second centre back, we have another Bundesliga player, and this player is Nilsson, Per Nilsson. Plays for I can't think of the team at the moment, but he scored 2 goals as a centre back, so pretty decent performance. Moving on to the final centre-back, we have James Collins, another Barclays Premier League player, plays for West Ham, and West Ham played Liverpool, so he was pretty much man-marking Luis Suarez, had a fantastic game, got a clean sheet and man of the match, so I think he deserves an in-full card. So let's move on to the midfield, and the first right mid player is going to be our final silver of this team, and that is Chris Covens. He's default on our left mid, but he actually played right mid in this game, which worked quite well to in this team. You'll find out why later, but he has scored 2 goals as a left mid, which is pretty decent in Celtic's 3-0 win, I believe. Our left wing, he played left wing in the game. We're going to have Alexis Sanchez, the Chilean Barcelonan winger, shall I say. He played left wing in the game, and where is it? He scored 2 goals and 2 assists, so I think he's got a good chance of getting a in-form card. Moving on to the centre mids, the first player is going to be another Barclays Premier League player, and that is Razihel for Arsenal. He actually played centre mid, so he could get a centre mid card. He's normally default as a centre attacking mid. He's a fairly decent player in this game. Shame about his pace, but he got 2 goals and man of the match performance in their 2-1 win, I believe, over, I'm not quite sure of the team. But he's got a good chance of getting in form. 2 goals as a centre mid, man of the match as well. Very good performance by him. Moving on to the final centre mid, we got a International Aze player, Inter Milan, shall I say. He's called Alvarez. This guy here, Ricardo Alvarez, he played centre attacking mid in the game, and they did lose 4-3. But he scored 2 goals from a centre mid, which is pretty decent, and he didn't actually start. He came on for Cassano. I know it's quite early on the game, but still 2 goals is pretty decent. And let's move on to the attack force. We've got quite a few very good performances up the field. The first player is going to be Ruben Castro, the Real Betis player. I'm not quite sure if that... But yeah, he played striker in the game, but I'm going to put him... I'm going to leave him as a centre forward because he fits that position. But he got, 2 goals and 2 assists. So very good performance by him. He's got a very good chance of getting inform, and this guy's actually a very decent player, very cheap as well, and I want to try his inform card. I think it'd be quite nice to play with. Moving on to the strikers, the first player is going to be I'm going to leave the surprise player to last. The first player is going to be Dennis, the Argentinian striker in the Serie A, plays for Alcante. I may have got that completely wrong, but he got a hat-trick, so he's probably going to get an info card, and he's actually a fairly decent player as well. Shame about his pace. If it goes up a bit, he could be quite a decent player. Moving on to the surprise of this team of the week, we have Cesc Fabregas as a striker. Yes, it helps if I spell that right. Cesc Fabregas as a striker. He played striker in Bayern Munich's win at the weekend. He played striker up with Sanchez on the left, Clifton Teller on the right, and him up front. And he scored a hat-trick. First hat-trick for Barcelona for him. He got a hat-trick and an assist as well. So he's definitely probably going to get an inform card. And surprisingly, I wonder if he does get it in a striker position. His pace, he might be quite an interesting player. He'd probably be better playing as a centre forward or something, being brought down a step just because of his pace is lacking. 69 pace, non-inform. Let me have a quick look at his inform card. I'm not quite sure what pace that's at. So he's gone up to the 70 pace in his inform card. So it may go up to about 72. But he still probably is not the best striker out there, but probably better as a centre forward. But guys, this is the squad. Remember, these are definitely not the players that are going to be coming out in the team of the week. These are just my suggestions from their weekly / weekend performances. And I hope, guys, if you've got any suggestions, any players I may have missed, remember to put them in the comments. I will have a look. And also remember to suggest some leagues. I may have forgotten some leagues, such as one guy last week suggested having a look at the MLS, because that's one of the leagues I don't actually have a look at, mainly because it's not one I follow. I'm from the United Kingdom, so mainly the European leagues, and that's about it. So suggest any leagues I may have missed, any plays I may have missed, and remember, if you enjoyed this episode, remember to hit that like button and subscribe for next week's episode. This has been Chronic Rushdie. Till next time, adios!